What's up, Funnel Team? Happy Teachable Tuesday. It's officially the 15th of July. And like we did last week, we really dove in and talked a lot about TikTok and more specifically short form videos, how to batch content, how to go find content to create when you guys just need some quick ideas. So make sure you guys are checking out the replays and going through all that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to dive right into tonight's training. Not really going to mess around here. I'm just going to dive right in and start going through it, and we'll keep letting people in as we get going here. So let me make sure I got my screen here. Okay, good. There we go. I'm going to share my screen. Should be good to go here. So guys, if you guys can see my screen, and I'm coming in loud and clear for y'all, just do me a favor, put a 2 in the chat. Let me know that. Oh, what the heck is going on here? Get the wrong doodad there. Okay, cool. Put a 2 in the chat if you guys can see my screen. You guys can hear me. Everything's coming in loud and clear. Good, 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 good. Okay, 2's coming in. Awesome. All right. So first and foremost, let me recap really quick. Replays, all of our replays, guys. Whether we do a Facebook Live, whether we're in Zoom, whether we're here on a Teachable Tuesday, like you guys are seeing now, all of our replays says right here. You guys can see this right here, right on the screen. This is in your app as well as also on the team site right there. Live weekly trainings. So it doesn't matter what type of training it is. That's where the replay is going to be. Okay, so if that makes sense, everybody comment makes sense. Let's make sure that you guys are smelling what I'm stepping in. It smells delicious, by the way. Make sure you guys are paying attention to that stuff there. So as an example, like if I go into here, you guys see it right here, access training replays here. That's going to kick you guys over to YouTube. And it is a very long, um, you know, playlist here. So you guys are going to have to do some scrolling. It goes from oldest to newest, so the newest is all the way down at the bottom. So if you guys, hopefully you guys should be keeping up with, um, you guys should be keeping up with these trainings. But it'll tell you right on the thumbnail, and I always try to put the date right in the headline here. So, the funnel team Friday, whatever. So if you go back to like Tuesday, Teachable Tuesday, right? It says right here, right in the thumbnail, Teachable Tuesday. So, pretty simple. Again, pretty easy there. Okay. So if you guys are ever looking for training replays, that's where they are. Because what happened was last Tuesday in the Facebook group, I recorded a video for you guys and I said, hey, the training replays are here. And I showed you guys. And then some of you guys must have glazed over that video because you guys were commenting on the video and saying, hey, where's the training replays? I'm like, did you watch the video? But anyway, it's all good. So that's where you go there. Okay, now let's get into tonight. So we talked last week about short form videos. Today we're going to talk about long form videos. And I was kind of obviously hinting a lot about this, talking a lot about this morning, during the 10 a.m. training and the 10 a.m. Live that we had earlier today. So long form videos. Why are long form videos important? So do me a favor. Let's get the juices flowing here. Let's get some comments in there. Why is using YouTube important? Why is long form video important for you and your business? Just start throwing stuff out there. Think of everything that you could possibly think of why you would want to use YouTube, why you would want to do a long form video. And I'm going to quiz you guys. Okay. So Linda, perfect answer. YouTube's a search engine. Okay. Education. Yep. People go to YouTube to learn, right? It's more of a reach. Yeah, it has a reach. I mean, TikTok has reach too. Facebook has reach too. So it depends on what kind of reach it is. But yeah, search engine, right? Pop quiz for all of y'all. Pop quiz. Let's see if you guys get this. How long is a long form video? How long is a long form video? Yep, Albert got it on the first shot. 1 minute or longer. A long form video is 1 minute or longer. All right. Randy, you throwing out fist pumps, bro? Give you a fist pump right here. There you go, blow it up. Um, so yeah, anything longer than a minute is a long form video, right? So typically, when you make long form videos, instead of holding your phone vertical, if you're going to use your phone to do it, you hold your phone horizontal. So pretty simple, pretty easy to understand. If you guys understand that and that makes sense, and you guys are going to use your phone to do long form videos, just comment the word horizontal, right? Simple as that. So in YouTube University, which is, by the way, again, in your bonuses section right here, labeled as YouTube University, when you open up this tab, it's going to open this tab up right here. Okay. And just like you would create an account for the funnel team, you would come here and you guys would create an account to YouTube University. If you guys already have an account, you just click down here, already a member, log in now, etc. Once you guys do that, boom, it's going to pop you over here to the actual training. Okay. So now, quick question. How many of you have completed YouTube University? Comment YTU, YouTube University, the initials, acronym YTU, if you guys have completed YouTube University. Put that in there. Okay. So Jeff says in process. I'm sure you meant to say in process. We got some YTUs coming in. Okay. Beth, Domingo, Shannon twice, not completed. Okay. Cool. Just started. Good. All right. So YouTube University, guys, is going to walk you through literally step by step from scratch exactly how to get going on YouTube. You know, how to basically put a video together, searching for keywords, all that type of stuff. So we're going to go through all of that stuff tonight. So my goal here is to basically take you guys through YouTube University, and I'm gonna go through some of this stuff fairly quickly because obviously if I were to go through everything super detail, we'd be here for like 3 hours because there's probably a good 3 hours worth of content in all of this. So I'm going to go through this pretty quickly, but I just want to explain the importance of why you want to be using YouTube University and going through it, especially if you guys are going to get out there onto YouTube. Strongly recommended, strongly recommended that you guys get out there on YouTube. If you're not utilizing YouTube, if you're not utilizing long form videos, if you're not utilizing the search engine called YouTube, I'm just telling you right now, you're literally leaving money on the table. Okay. Do you want to leave money on the table? Do you want to, by chance, not collect all your chips? You know, yes or no? Do you guys want to leave money on the table? Yes or no? Like, or do you want to try to capture every lead, every sale you possibly can? Okay, so this is where YouTube comes into play. And I know once you get into long form videos, you know, it can be a little nerve wracking because, you know, some of you guys are, you know, you have to speak for longer than a minute. Boo hoo. Wah. Get over it. That's it. That's all. Okay, so first thing, channel basics. I mean, I really don't need to go too deep into this, but channel basics. Let's talk about what YouTube channel basics, what's in here. I'm not gonna play the video, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically we're gonna open up YouTube here. I'm gonna go over to view your channel. I'm gonna go to my channel right here. So let me pause that right there. Okay. Channel basics. First thing we talk about in channel basics, which is a must. These are things that these are gotta haves. These are not like, hey, let me think about it. Hey, let me get around to it. Like these are gotta haves. So basics, real basics that you want to take a look at. And again, I'm not going to go through every single one. A good solid profile picture. Okay. And again, your profile picture should be the reason why it's called a profile picture is it's a profile of you. It's not a profile of your dog. It's not a profile of your cat. Can you have your family? Sure, no problem. But ideally, it would be you because you're the brand, you're the entrepreneur, you're the person's video that they're watching. So profile picture, number one. So if that makes sense, comment profile picture. Okay. Everyone comment profile picture. That's number one. Number two. Okay. You want a cover photo. Cover photo. Cover photo. Cover photo. Cover photo. Okay. So if that makes sense for number two, everyone comment cover photo. Okay. Now, what would be out there in the ether that could very quickly help you whip up a cover photo and a profile photo for YouTube? What platform, what technology is out there that can help you create something quick for that? Yes. Yes. ChatGPT. ChatGPT all the way. ChatGPT for the win. Example, like, earlier today, guys, we literally went right over here to ChatGPT. That was something else that I did. Um, we went over here and you guys literally watched me create this picture right here. Now, let me be real with you. Am I going to, would I realistically use this for YouTube? Probably not. Probably not. Would I use this for something like TikTok? Sure. I would use this for TikTok. But YouTube, my own honest opinion, my personal opinion, I would want to maybe use something that's a little more real, a little more authentic, because I personally feel that YouTube is a little more authentic, where TikTok, maybe Instagram, maybe you can get away with that sort of thing. But anyway, if you wanted to create some quick art for your channel, it's a great way to go. Also, number three, number three is your description. Okay. Your description right here. This is your info. This is your, they call this like a Technicolor snapshot, meaning this is literally for you guys. Like, you want some sort of bio. Like, this is essentially your bio, your description here. So this is kind of like a bio. Okay. So everybody comment bio. This is something that you guys, again, should have. Should have. All right. And if you don't have it, again, what could help you? What could help you create a quick bio? All right. You could come over here to ChatGPT. Anybody could do this. Hey, can you please create me a quick bio I can use for my new YouTube account? Okay. And then you can say, describe a few things about yourself, maybe say what business you're in, maybe talk about whatever. Just give it some some basic stuff, or you can, if you're actively using ChatGPT and ChatGPT kind of knows you a little bit, and that might sound a little weird, but not really. Okay, like if I didn't put any description in there, okay, I mean, obviously, he already knows who I am. Okay, but look at this. I'm Daniel Kump, full-time entrepreneur since 2017. Well, got that right. Stay-at-home dad of three. Okay, got that wrong. And the guy who's helped over 10,000 people make their first dollar online. Correct. I share digital systems, side hustle tips, and step-by-step tutorials to help create you multiple streams of income from home. Subscribe if you're ready to shift your income and level up your life. Damn, I might just go use this. Just got to change the data 3 thing there. But I mean, otherwise, that's pretty on point. But, ChatGPT for the win. Okay. So you could literally take that, and all this, guys, you're going to go here and you're going to customize your channel to edit all that stuff. I'm not going to go through the technical stuff of how to do it, because that's inside of YouTube University. But anyway, you want all that stuff in there. So that basically, it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing if we were to head on over to TikTok and we're talking about the same stuff. We're talking about filling out your bio, good profile picture, your handle, making sure that you have your link in there, all of those other things. It's like making sure all that stuff is set up correctly. You're doing the same stuff for YouTube. Okay. So everything makes sense so far? Comment makes sense. Let me know that you guys are smelling what I'm stepping in here. Okay. Now, let's go back over here. So that's what that looks like, right? Keyword research, really, really important. Depending on the topic that you guys are going to be talking about, because here's a news flash. Here's a big fat news flash. You can you can create videos about stuff other than my econ. Did you guys know that? You guys can actually make content other than my econ. So I make videos that are keyword researched for side hustles. I make content that is focused on make money online, make money from home. I sometimes do stuff for TikTok. Sometimes I do stuff for Facebook. You can do all kinds of videos, but before before you guys actually record your video, it's important to know what pop quiz. Put it in the comments. If you guys are going to make a video for YouTube and you want to rank your video, what is it important to know? What is it important to know? Come on, guys, don't be shy. There's a ton of you on here right now. Do not be shy. Needed keywords. What's trending? Yes, yes, all of the above. So, as an example, if I were to go to, let's say I wanted to record a video about my econ, and I specifically wanted to record a video about the my econ compensation plan. That was your challenge last weekend, right? So if I go over here, right, and I just type in my econ and I hit space, okay? I hit space. I got a lot of, give me one second. I got to clear a lot of the stuff out here because I got a lot of, you know what? Let me do this. Let me go to, I have a lot of stored browser history in there. So let me open up an incognito window here that's not going to have all that stored stuff in there. So if I just type in my econ and I hit space, okay, these are the true keywords. All right. These are the true keywords that are trending and coming up right now for my econ. So 2025 review, compensation plan 2025, okay, business presentation, global. We're not looking at 2024, so we just kind of cross that out. So if I was going to record a my econ video today, right now, and I wanted that video to trend and rise to the top of the search engine, I would want to make sure that the title, the thumbnail, and the words that I'm going to speak and the description of the video are all going to contain some of these keywords. Okay? Make sense? Comment makes sense. Let me know you guys are smelling what I'm stepping in here. Okay? So, and I wouldn't just make a video and be like, okay, guys, I'm going to talk about how you can make money. And let me show you some of these cool stats and some of this data and blah, blah, blah. Like, if I'm not talking and speaking the keywords in the video, again, what am I doing? I'm leaving money on the table. Basically, it means you're putting out content, but you're not going to get it in front of as many people as you possibly can because you're not doing your keyword research. It's the same exact thing if I were to, like if I'm going to go record a video about, let's say I'm going to do side hustles in 2025, right? Or I'm going to do, let's say side hustle 2025, right? And then I hit space. So if I'm going to record a video about side hustles, like I'm going to ask ChatGPT, like, what's the top 5 side hustles in 2025? Okay. Now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do a little keyword research before I make the video. Okay. Before, right? So I'm going to say, okay, cool. 2025 side hustles from home, teens online, 13, 15-year-olds with no money. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to make a side hustle video. I'm looking for things that I want to really focus on in that video. So this one right here grabs my attention. So when I go to make that video, I can say, hey, DK here, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 side hustles from home that you can do right now in 2025. So in that first opening sentence, in the first 5 seconds of the video, okay, the first 5 seconds of the video, I landed my keywords. Okay. What's that going to do? That's going to help you rank up your video. So when someone comes and they search for this right here, when someone actually searches, because YouTube is a search engine, and they search side hustles 2025 from home, there's a really good chance they're going to see your video. Okay. Now, we're going to circle back to keywords later as we start talking about um, titling your video, all that other stuff. Okay. So that's your keywords. Just having an idea, having an understanding of the keywords that you're trying to rank for, whether it just be my econ or specifically my econ 2025, my econ compensation plan, my econ global, whatever. Have an understanding of those keywords. Okay. Moving on. Creating your content. This one here, pretty basic. I'm not really going to dive into this one too much, but this talks about how to going about creating your content, whether you're going to use a laptop, you're going to use a phone, like what style of video are you going to do? Where are you going to shoot it? All that sort of stuff. Okay. So that's for you to decide and, where you're going to be doing your content, lighting, all of those other things and getting ready for that. Okay. Now, recording your content. This is where a lot of people can overthink this, but you can do this a bunch of different ways. You can use an iPhone. By the way, iPhones are phenomenal for recording pretty much any video, especially, horizontal, like long form videos, because the picture is so clear, so crisp. You don't need microphones. You don't need all that stuff. But, so you can use a laptop. You could use your phone. You can, for me, I use my MacBook, but I also use my MacBook and I record in Zoom. So I'm using Zoom as the actual recorder. For you, if you're using a Mac, you could use QuickTime. You could use Zoom. If you're on an Android device or you're on a Dell or you're on like some type of PC, you could still use Zoom. There's a whole bunch of different types of recording devices or recording platforms that you guys could be using. Now, the only really two, sticking points that I'm going to talk about when it comes to creating your content, recording your content, is try to have decent lighting. Am I telling you that you need to go out like these lights that I have here? This is actually only one light. I actually have two of these, but realistically, I only need one because it's a really good, high quality light. It's an actual light tent. If you guys know what light tents are, it's a light tent, so it's nice, clear, clean light. There's no other lights on in the room. I don't have the ceiling fan light on. I don't have any other lighting other than that one light there. And it's not quite dark out, but it's close to getting dark out here. And as you guys can tell, it's pretty good lighting. So you want to have decent lighting. You don't need a microphone. A microphone is cool if you have one because it does improve the quality of the audio, but you don't need it. So I've seen so many creators over the years, just like, oh, I really want to do YouTube videos or I want to do this or I want to do that. And it's like, I don't have my studio set up. Like they're talking like they're like a mega producer. Like, I don't have my studio set up. I got to get my gear. I got to get my lighting. Got to get my microphones. Got to get all this stuff. It's like, you don't need all that stuff to press record. Like, you don't need that stuff. Like, you need basics. And most technology these days, like an iPhone, I can't say the same for Android phones like Galaxies and, Google phones and all that other stuff because I haven't used them. I'm an iPhone guy. Sorry, not sorry, but like the technology in an iPhone is freaking awesome. Like, you could do just about everything with an iPhone. Okay. And have good lighting, good audio, all that other stuff. Right. So you record your content, right? So what I did is I recorded a video right before we went live here, and I'm going to take you through the process of doing some basic editing and then going through the rest of the stuff here. So let's just say I recorded a video, and in that video, I'm talking specifically about my econ, and I'm going to take you guys through some basic stuff. Now, editing your content. This is where it's really good. It would really, really behoove you to start learning some basic editing skills. Whether you're using CapCut, and by the way, CapCut is a great video editor. Yes, for short form video, but also for long form video. Okay. CapCut's a great video editor. iMovie, for you guys that have Macs or tablets or whatever, iMovie is great for editing videos. For me personally, I use Veed. Now, Veed is a paid platform. I like to use Veed because it does all the things that I need it to do. Okay. You guys might need something more basic. Again, iMovie's free. I think certain versions of CapCut are free. Do me a favor right now. Like for those of you guys that are putting videos out on YouTube, put in the comments right now what video editor that you guys use. Albert says InShot. InShot, is that InShot 2 or is it just InShot, right? Okay, so Linda says CapCut. Yep, CapCut does make a good desktop editor. I've used it a few times. It is pretty good. InShot, okay. Bill says ScreenPal, CapCut. A lot of CapCuts coming on there. That's good. Shannon says, I don't edit. I just chop off the beginning and the end. There you go. I mean, again, super, super simple right there. Easy to do. Because you can, by the way, once you upload your video into YouTube, you can make some basic edits. For me, I like to do all that beforehand. But again, that's me. Most of you guys are saying CapCut. So for those of you guys that are watching this that maybe are not doing video editing or maybe thinking about doing video editing, CapCut might be the way to go. That seems to be the most popular for most of you guys. Okay. So now let's say I record a video, which I just did. I'm going to take the video and I'm going to point something out here. Okay. This is, I recorded the video in Zoom. Okay. And then when the video saved, it's video 178-400-2264. It's just got this, bunch of code, like nothing special there. Okay. So I'm going to take the video and then I'm literally just going to drop it into Veed. And Bill loves drag and drop. Okay. So you can just ask him. He's the biggest fan of drag and drop. I'm kidding. So I'm going to drop that in there. Boom. Now, here's where you guys will start to see, I'm going to do some basic edits, like really, really basic edits. Okay. So you guys can see that there's going to be some spacing in the video right here. See like some spaces. I put the spaces in there on purpose. Okay. Put the spaces in there on purpose to show you guys that like when you're going to do some basic editing, like you want to chop out some of the dead stuff. So if I just hit play, all right, I'm gonna wait for this. If I hit play, there's me adjusting some stuff. I'm looking at the camera. I'm being goofy, whatever, and then I start talking. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is now certain video editors, and I know Veed is one of them. And Veed, by the way, guys, is VEED. I'm going to put it right in the comments right there so you guys can see it if you guys want that. Veed.io. Veed.io. All right. Veed, Veed will automatically cut out the dead space. But just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to show you guys some of this. So what I'm going to do here is obviously there's some space. I'm going to trim that out, right? I'm going to come over to here where I paused. And like you guys can see if I played this, you guys can see me just kind of killing time there, putting the space in there. All right. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to split it and I'm going to clip out some of this dead stuff right here. Now, what's really cool is, and again, there was dead stuff at the end there. So iMovie, once you guys clip stuff out, it will automatically sandwich those clips together. In Veed, you have to click and drag. So again, every video editor might be a little bit different. It's okay, right? Next thing I'm going to do before once my video's like this, I'm not done. I want to do a little bit more stuff. So again, this is me. So I'm going to put some captions in here. Okay. So I'm going to go to subtitles. I'm going to hit auto subtitles. Okay. And then boom, those are going to pop in there really quick. You guys can see. So boom, there's my econ. So if I did my research, I did my keyword research. In this video, in the first 5 seconds, in this video, I want to talk about my econ. Now, specifically, if I was ranking for compensation plan or anything like that, I would say, hey, in this video, I want to talk about the my econ compensation plan for 2025. So think about that. When you guys can sandwich keywords, everyone comment that below right now. When you guys can sandwich keywords, meaning like if we went over to here, right? And you sandwich some keywords together, like 2025 compensation plan, my econ. And I said to you, hey, in this video, hey, welcome here, DK. In this video, I want to talk about the my econ compensation plan for 2025. I just sandwiched 1, 2, 3, 4 keywords into one sentence. That's going to get you some street cred there, my friend. A little bit of street cred, okay? So think about sandwiching keywords when you have the opportunity to do that, all right? So in this video, the video that you guys see on your screen right now, I didn't really do that, but I wanted to say specifically my econ in there. So I say it right here. You guys can see it in this video. I want to talk about my econ. So here it is right here, my econ, all right? I also want to talk to you about subscribing. So if I was making this video here, which I am, for me, what I would do is as soon as I hit subscribe, I'm going to come over here to my little element doodad, okay, and my little stickers. I'm going to grab the little subscribe guy. Now, I'm just telling you guys right now, in CapCut, you could do this. CapCut has these cool little artwork things here. iMovie does not. And that's, you know, some of the pluses and minuses of using something like iMovie compared to CapCut. So here, specifically, when I say, yeah, if you're awesome, smash that subscribe button. Okay, cool. And then towards the end of the video, I say the same thing. I believe I say the same thing. Like, hey, if you're awesome, you know, think about doing this, think about doing that. Check out my econ, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So let's say that this video is edited. I chopped out the junk in the middle. I chopped out the pauses, the spaces. I chopped out what's called the bookends, which means at the beginning and the end of the video, if there's space, you chop that out. Okay. So comment bookends if you guys know what I'm talking about. And I'm not going to spend too much time in the editing itself, guys, because ultimately this is where you guys are going to learn by doing. Okay, I could sit here and tell you guys to like click here, cut this, put this here, do this, like do all this other stuff, but it's just going to be like for you, it'd be like throwing spaghetti at the wall and trying to get it to stick. Like you're going to learn by getting out there and doing it. That's the best way for you guys to learn. Okay, but I wanted to just kind of give you some basics here. Okay, so you could hear me speak the keywords. You could see in the subtitles and the captions that I'm talking about the keywords, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to save the video. Okay. And there's a few different ways to do this. Now, in my editor, I have the ability to save. Okay. Before I upload this to YouTube, who can tell me this? All of my YouTube University students out there. Before I upload the video, what do I want to do to the video file? Okay. Pop quiz, put it in there. What do I want to do to the video file? Okay. Yes, Albert and Shannon nailed it. Yeah, I want to save it, but I want to save the file with the keywords in it. Because remember, you guys remember? The original file name was video 1784002264. Do I want to upload that file to YouTube? No, I don't. I don't want to upload that file to YouTube. Okay. What I want to do is I want to save the file with the keywords in it. Now you can do this one of two ways. I can just go hit done over here. I can literally hit done, right? And then I can export the video, and that's going to get it ready. That's going to render it. That's going to get it ready that's going to get it ready to save to my computer, right? In Veed, I can change the file name before it saves it. Okay, because you can see right here now, Veed just named the video Daniel's video July 15th. Okay. So if I were to save this to my computer, it would be Daniel's video July 15th. But I'm going to edit that first. Now, after you save the file to your computer, you can still go in and you can change it. Just like if I went in here, any of these files that are here, I could literally go and I could change the name of the file. You guys can do that once it's saved, so don't feel like you can't. But I'm just going to do it here while I have it here. So I'm just going to put my econ. I'll just put, let's see, my econ 2025 compensation plan review. Okay. My econ 2025 compensation plan review. And if I were to go check out some of my keywords, right? My econ 2025 review, that's a top keyword. Compensation plan 2025. These are all top keywords, ranking in the top 3. So I make my video and I save it, my econ 2025 compensation plan review. This whole title of the video is all keywords. It's all what people are searching for. So then I would hit done. Okay, boom. And then I would literally just download this file, save it as an MP4. Okay. And I will save that to my computer. Now, the only thing that I'm going to do, and I know this because I've done this 1,000 times, when you save from Veed, I don't know if it does it with CapCut, it probably doesn't, but this is a Veed thing. Veed automatically adds their own keyword into your file name. So they're slick. They're trying to be slick. So I just go ahead and I delete that and I get rid of that. Okay, so there you go. My Econ 2025 compensation plan review. That file is now saved. Okay, so I've gone through, I did my keyword research, I recorded my video, I edited my video. Now I'm going to upload my video to YouTube. Okay, so key thing is doing exactly what I just talked to you guys about. So if I'm going to come over here to YouTube and I'm going to upload my video, okay, I'm going to hit create. Get that out of there. I'm going to hit create. I'm going to upload my video. Okay. So now I'm going to go grab my file. You could select right through here. Okay. All right, guys, make sure your mics are muted, please. Getting some background noise from some of y'all. So now I'm just going to take my file. I'm going to drag it right in there, or you could hit select file and you could do that too. Okay. So boom, there's my video right there. There's my video. Now, here's what's really, really cool. Here's what's really, really cool. And this is what helps you guys rank your videos. Right here, where it says file name, right here where it says file name, see the file? This right here is where YouTube gets their SEO from. This is where they help rank your video because of your file name. Yes, 100% the headline of the video is going to help. Okay. So this is your title, but it also helps just as much if your file name matches your headline, your title. Make sense? Comment makes sense. That's why we change the file name to match with the keywords in it. Okay. That's why we do that. Okay. Now, yes or no? Once I do this, am I ready to upload the video? Am I ready to upload the videos? The video, like, am I ready to save it and upload the video? Or are there other things I should be doing? Okay. Are there other things I should be doing? Okay. Sherry says no. Thumbnail and keywords. Randy's not sure. Elda says no. Okay. Descriptions and tags. All of that. Yes, all of that. And again, guys, everything that I'm going over with you guys is all right here. It's all right there. Okay. It's all right there. So don't worry about all the stuff I'm showing you guys. So now let's get into it. So my Econ compensation plan review 2025. I could put some emojis in here if I wanted to. I can get fancy with it, but I can just leave it right there. Now, description. What for you YouTube University graduates, alumni, what do I want in my description? What are some key things that I want in my description? Okay. What do I want in there? Okay. Shout them out. Just name them. What do I want in the description? Okay. Making money? Sure. But we're not making a video about making money. We're making a video about my Econ 2025 compensation plan. So, what, I mean, there's kind of a hint. What would I want in the description? Keywords, right? Keywords, keywords. Okay. Compensation plan, my Econ 2025. So, I definitely want some keywords. What other really critical information would I want in there? Yes, take a look at what Shannon just put in there. Affiliate link, keywords, your cell phone number if you want to give that away, people, to contact you. So yes, 100% critical pieces of information. So if you don't know how to do this, again, ChatGPT is your friend. Okay, ChatGPT is your friend. And again, you go, please create a description for my YouTube video. Okay. These are the keywords I'm trying to rank for. And you could literally put my econ 2025, my econ compensation plan. I spelled that wrong. Plan. Okay. And I'll even put, please ensure the description is filled with the keywords, man, to help rank for SEO. Okay. So that's pretty basic. So let's see what that spits out. Okay. Let's see what that spits out. It's pretty lengthy, but that's okay. The more keywords, the better. Man, that's a lot of cool stuff in there. A lot of cool stuff. Okay. So discover the new My Econ 2025 compensation plan, how to max your income with My Econ. If you're researching My Econ, curious about the My Econ 25 updates, or want a full breakdown of the My Econ compensation plan, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how the compensation plan works, how you earn multiple streams of income, and why My Econ continues to be one of the most powerful home-based business opportunities. Keywords there, home-based business opportunity, by the way. Whether you're brand new to My Econ, you're already a member looking to scale your results, this video will show you how to get started, full overview, overrides residual income, tips to grow. Don't miss this opportunity. Ready to get, see, it spells it out for you. Ready to get started, your link here. Duh. My Econ, ChatGPT knows. So I could literally take this whole thing. Okay. Now, typically, I would write these myself. But hot damn, I might start using ChatGPT because it just makes it super simple. Okay. So that's that right there. Your link here. Okay. Insert your link here. Oh, wait. I just happen to have my link handy. So I could come over here and I could go, boom. There's my link. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for weekly tips on making money online, side hustles, and My Econ 2025 updates. It even throws in some hashtags for you, which is really, really cool. Okay. So that's that. So that's the description. There's my link. What I can also do is I can also go, if you have any questions, please reach out here. Okay. I could do this. Boom. Just like that. I could put my phone number, which I do in every description. And I have my phone number on my videos. Okay. So pretty simple, right? So we got our description. Our description is riddled with keywords. It's peppered with keywords. We got the keywords here. We got the keywords in the file. Boom. Am I ready to upload this video? Yes or no? Am I ready to upload this video yet? What do you guys think? Is it ready to go, or I still got stuff to do? If I went over here to YouTube University and to check, okay, let's see. I got thumbnails. I got notes and keywords. What else am I missing? Okay. What else am I missing? Okay. Now, for me, here's a cool little tip you guys could maybe think about. I've created a My Econ 2025 playlist. So every My Econ video that I make here in 2025, okay, I put right there, My Econ 2025 review. So now adds it to a playlist. What's really cool, what a lot of people don't realize, is when you go watch a video. By the way, if I were to go to, let me go watch literally any video. Let me just go watch a video. Here's a golf video. Ready? All right. So let's say I'm over here and I'm on a golf video, right? What what a playlist is going to do, what a lot of people might not realize, is in these suggested videos, all these suggested videos, okay? If you guys have a playlist, people are going to see your video over here, chances are in the suggested videos. Okay? So that's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool right there. So think about that. Think about that. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. So you may want to do a playlist. So thumbnail. Thumbnails are very, very, very important. Now, if you guys are not familiar with Canva and you guys are making YouTube videos, get familiar with Canva. Canva is free, won't cost you any money unless you want to do like the advanced version, right? Which you can, which I do because you have a lot more stuff available to you. But YouTube, I mean, it'll give you literally what type of graphics you're going to do over here. So YouTube thumbnail, boom. I would just tap on this. And in the beginning, when you're trying to get, whatever, you have all these pre-done templates. You have a lot of pre-done templates over here. Okay. So you could easily you could pick one of these and just take their picture out and insert your picture in there. That's easy to do, right? Um, a lot of people use this one. Personally, I think this one here is a little overdone. I see a lot of people using it. Maybe be a little bit, more unique. I like this one. This one for me, I really like. Um, so what I would do here, I would do like, let's just say we're going to use this, right? The ultimate. I'm just going to put compensation plan. Okay, the ultimate compensation plan. And all I'm going to do here is I'm going to go, oops, I'm in the wrong doodad here. Let me move this. I'm just going to add a little bit of text. Okay. I'm going to put, you guys don't have to get this fancy, but it's really, really simple for you guys to just use a pre-done template because, especially when you're just starting out, because you won't have to get too techie with the editing, right? But I'm just going to add some text and I'm going to put My Econ 2025. Actually, I'm going to do, yeah, okay. And I'm going to change that to white so you can see it. Boom. I really don't like that font, so I'm just going to grab a different font. Okay, cool. Boom. Okay. My Econ 2025. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this, paste this, move it over to here, and just put the old way. So the new way versus the old way. That's kind of the thing there. And I'm going to take whoever that guy is. Bye. See you later. Get rid of him. I'm going to go into here and I'm going to scroll all the way down. I have a lot of photos saved in here, guys. A lot of photos. So I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. And I'm going to grab my photo. Boom. Literally just going to put it right where his was. I'm going to take his out. Oops. Hit the backwards button there because take his out, put mine in. And yes, I'm going to cover up the letters just a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to do it just like that. Center that. Boom. Good. Now, one more thing before I save. Okay. I'm going to put the keywords in the thumbnail. My Econ 2025 compensation plan. Because yes, I've heard that even that can help rank your video. So I'm going to title the actual name of the thumbnail, the keywords, and then I'm going to share it. I'm going to download it. Okay. I'm going to wait for that to download. Okay. Boom. That's downloading. Okay, there it is right there. Boom. Now we got a thumbnail. Now we got a thumbnail. How long did it take me to make that thumbnail? A minute, maybe. Okay. And yeah, I've made 1,000 of these, so it's a little quicker, but the more you do it, easier it gets, right? Okay. I saw a question a little while back. What's the difference between thumbnails and hashtags? The thumbnail is the artwork. This is the artwork. So the thumbnail has nothing to do with the hashtag. Hashtag is completely separate. Hashtags are like these guys that you put in the description. Okay. Now, not to be confused with tags. The one thing that we have left to do before we go upload this is we're going to add our tags. We're going to add our tags. Okay. You're always going to have this too. No, it's not made for kids. Now, someone mentioned earlier disclaimer. You can put a disclaimer in there. You can put an income disclaimer in there. And by the way, BT Dubs, if you needed to have a disclaimer on your video and you don't know how to write a disclaimer, who do you think could write your disclaimer for you? What media source that is out there? What tool, what resource can help you guys write a income disclaimer for your video? Yes, ChatGPT. If you want to do. Now, you guys, you don't have to. Please give me a quick income disclaimer I can use for my description in my YouTube video. Short, simple, easy. Boom. There you go. Income disclaimer for all you guys that want to use an income disclaimer. Boom. Just paste that right in there. Done. Simple. Easy. So now what we're going to do is we're almost ready. We're almost ready to upload the video. We're going to go here to where it says show more. We're going to expand this. Do, 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 do. And I'm going to give you guys a super huge tip that most of you guys do not know. I don't even have this in YouTube University. It's something I learned afterwards. I can go record another video. I can add it to YouTube University, but here you go. Now your tags. Now, what would I want to use for tags? What are tags? What would I want to use for tags? What specific words am I going to use for tags? You guys already answered this, so don't overthink it. It's really simple, really easy. What do I want? Yes, keywords. A to the B, to the punch, keywords. So you ready for this? Here's what you do. What are the keywords you're going to use? Same exact thing as your keyword research. Same exact thing. These are more steps that you guys help get to rank your videos. Now, super important step. Super important step. If we are ranking, let's just pretend that we are ranking this video for My Econ Compensation Plan 2025. So the very first keyword that I'm going to put is, guess what? My Econ Compensation Plan 2025. Okay, so I'm going to come back here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go My Econ Compensation Plan 2025. And then I hit enter, and then it's done. Now I'm going to put the rest of them in there. My Econ, Econ 2025, My Econ Review. Okay. I don't, whatever the other ones were. My Econ Review, My Econ Business Presentation 2025 Global. Okay. So again, My Econ Business Presentation. Okay. My Econ 2025 Global. And then whatever other keywords, I'm not going to go through and type them all in, but whatever other keywords are there, you guys can literally type all of those in, what you guys see. Because this right here, when people are looking at My Econ, this is what they're searching for right there. So these tags, again, this is how my YouTube, this is how it's going to categorize. It's going to categorize your video. It's going to know where in the algorithm to put it. It's going to know where in the search engine to put it by having this. Now, if you were to leave some of this information off, okay? If you were to leave some of this information, like you didn't do the tags, you didn't put the keywords here, you didn't change the file name, your video would get pushed way down There'd be so many other videos way above your video in the search engine, right? Would you want to put keywords that describe your target audience? Sure. Sure, you can. If you're talking specifically to baby boomers, to millennials, to whoever, you can absolutely do that. Absolutely. Um, Keywords are definitely the main thing, but you could absolutely do that. Okay, so now let me show you guys one little tip, one little doodad here. When you're right down here, when you guys are just starting out, okay, you guys have the option to publish to your subscription feed and notify subscribers. But here's the thing. A lot of you guys that are just starting out, if you guys don't have a lot of subscribers, if you guys are just starting out, you guys can uncheck this. And that will, believe it or not, that will actually push your video out to more people that are just searching for my econ. It's gonna help get your video more targeted. Now, for me, almost all of my videos, I leave this checked because I have 30,000 subscribers. So I want those subscribers to see my new content. But if I'm doing a video, as an example, that is not my econ related, and I'm doing a video that's about a side hustle, and I'm trying to rank specifically for side hustle, or I'm trying to rank specifically for TikTok, or any other topic that's other than my econ, I would uncheck this box because it's going to push it kind of away from my subscribers and more towards the people that are just searching for those keywords. So food for thought when you guys are out there doing your thing. Okay, now, once we're here, once we got all that stuff, we got our headline, our title, file name's good, description's good, got our link in there, we got our contact information in there, okay? And we got our file name right, we got our thumbnail, we added it to a playlist, okay? We got our tags in there. Now we go to next, okay? We're going to get ready to submit. Now, for me, my channel is monetized, so I'll hit monetization. You want to monetize every single video. Once you guys get monetized, you monetize every single video. Never leave money on the table. Okay, if you're not monetized, no big deal. You just keep working until you are monetized. Okay, submit rating, boom, boom, boom. This is all monetization stuff, so boom. Now, here's where you guys have a chance to get even more engagement. Okay. The only thing I do at this point, I don't worry about licenses, don't worry about subtitles, I don't worry about tagging products, cards, any of that. The only thing that I do is I have one main video on my channel that I want as many people as possible to see. One main video. So at the end of almost every single video, I add an end screen. And an end screen is basically like it's getting them to stay on your channel and watch yet another video. So you guys can see it come up right here. Okay. You guys can see it come up right here. So meaning when there's literally about, what is that? There's about 20 seconds left. There's about 20 seconds left in the video. It's going to pop up this little teaser, this little preview video, and basically say, hey, want to see more of my content? Click here. And what does that do? That increases the watch time. That gets someone watching maybe a 5, a 10, a 15-minute video onto watching a 30-minute video. Helps your watch time, helps your engagement, all those other things. And the more, trust me, the longer someone stays on your channel, the more it's going to push your videos up in the algorithm. The more subscribers it's going to get you. All of those fun and tasty, juicy, awesome things. Okay. So I would literally hit save. Okay. And that's that. Add a little end card. Also, this little, my profile picture right here, that's going to encourage them to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. You want people subscribing to your channel. So I hit save. I hit next. Okay. It's just next, 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 all the way through. And then you get to here. Now you have the option to make it public, and I could just post it right now. I can make it public. What I always do is I try to be super uber consistent with how I post and how I upload my videos. I upload my videos every day at the same time for consistency, to give my subscribers, they know exactly when my videos are coming out 7 days a week. So for me, I always do 8 a.m. every single day. That's how I schedule it out. For you guys, if you're only making a video every once in a while, no big deal. You could literally just hit make it public and you're good to go. Okay. For me, I always like to schedule them to go out at a certain time. Okay. And then once I hit schedule, that's it. That is literally it. So that is the gist. That is the 1 hour. You guys literally just got the 1 hour snapshot of YouTube University. So if you saw any of what I went through tonight and you're like deer in the headlights, a little confused, hey, could you go over that again? All that stuff is in here. Or you could literally just, once this done is done, okay, it's going to be in the training replays in your bonuses section. Okay, you could just go watch this again. Now, I'm going to say this right here, jump starting the algorithm. Okay, this is a section in here, jump starting the algorithm. You guys do not need to do this. I'm going to go take that out of there. That does not need to be there. You guys don't need to do that. In my opinion, it's a waste of money. I put it in there because it kind of worked for a little while, and then I'm not really a big fan of it anymore. So you guys don't need to do that. It's basically an affiliate tool that gets your videos more views. But the views, in my opinion, they're bot views. They're not really good quality views. It doesn't really help your channel. It gives you guys some cool vanity metrics and stuff like that, but it doesn't really do anything. I don't even remember what the hell's in the bonuses section. I haven't actually been in here in a while. Oh, yeah, that's if anyone outside of the funnel team is here, that's how they work with me. That's my sign up link. But anyway, you guys don't need to worry about that either way. But that is YouTube University. Those are your YouTube video basics there, guys. So hopefully you guys got some good good value there. Where do you find the recordings? I already went over that. But your recordings are in the team training site. All of these recordings are in the team training site in your bonuses section right here. Live weekly trainings right there. So all of these, whether it be the 10 a.m. lives, whether it be the Teachable Tuesdays, those will all be there in the live weekly training. So that is it, my friends. That is it. Any quick questions before I wrap up, guys? Any we literally just hit the hour mark. So any quick questions? Did you guys get some value? Did you guys learn some cool stuff? You guys got to get out there and go rock it? You got to get out there and go crush it? I know it's a lot of information. YouTube can be, overwhelming for some, but it really doesn't need to be. Like, it's just habit. It's just repetition. Like everything that I showed you guys tonight, I could literally do in my sleep. And it's just repetition. The more you guys do it, the easier it's going to get. Promise. It's going to get easier. Okay. But you guys have an awesome opportunity to get out there and go be the person. Go be the person that somebody wants to join. Go be the person where someone watches your content and they're like, you know what? I like this person. They got something going on there and I'm going to get started with them. Go be that person. Okay. Go have fun, guys. Go be that person. And that's it. That's it. Unless anyone has any questions, we're rocking out. Randy's giving me the thumbs up. So, okay. Awesome. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for watching. That recording will be uploaded to the replay list in less than an hour. So you guys go check out that replay, watch it again. Otherwise, deuces, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the 10 a.m. live. Catch you later.